Okay, good evening. It would seem that my microphone has had the incorrect settings for quite some time. So, hopefully I'm not deafening anyone in the process. Let's just quickly fix the microphone of the game as well. One quick moment. There we go. Alrighty. Now the aim for tonight is to try and see if I can get KSH on my priest. And if time allows, KSH on my holy pala. So, we need to fix a few keys. So let's start with the lowest ones, Necrotic Wake and Stone Vault. It's always Necrotic Wake. It's the one I really struggle with the most as well. Especially not having an interrupt class here. And don't get me wrong, Holy Priest is beautiful and all. But sometimes it can be rough not having the interrupt. Okay, got that. Time to port to the instance. Oh, okay, so I joined and someone left. That was the tank. I guess he doesn't like a holy priest healing him.
I will tolerate these fiends in my temple no longer. See that they are dealt with. I have just the thing.
It's a bit unfortunate if he did leave because of me. Alright, in the meantime, it gives me a chance to fix my tea. Oh, so according to the group leader, he had already left in his previous key before the first boss. Oh, this time we've got a demon hunter. Normally they seem really easy to keep alive, so I'm hoping this might be the same. Let's see if we can summon a few people in, shall we? Okay, that should be everyone here. So, let's see if we can't make this plus 10 a breeze. I've went with a light weaver build for this instance. It's quite stress-free. Now, unlike discipline, sustained healing, especially when you have to move, can somewhat be an issue. So I'm curious how the Holy Priest is going to manage. Oh, where to go that? It's flask and food. Apologies about that, I was just quickly fixing my tea. Oh Jesus, that's hot. What are we waiting for? Oh, okay. I need a quick minute and 10 minutes, my food arrives. Interesting that you said that just at the start of a plus 10, but alright. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so the tank's going to pull nice and slowly. So, that is true at the very start of most Mythic Plus in a 10 or above. It's not very uncommon to see groups disband. So let's see how he's going to do this. That's a decent sized pool to start with. As long as I've got the interrupts on the Reaper, we should be fine. And so far, so good. Actually been quite relaxing so far. And it looks like we've also got a de-enrage on the Vanguard. Evening, darling. Alright, enjoy. Thank you very much. That all depends on the party. Cheers. That was really close. We almost had people pull that patrol. Now I've seen someone grab the spear there, so I wonder when they're intending to use it. Hopefully on the first boss to burst it down, but not always needed. Oh, Demon Heart, don't die. Now after healing plus 12s in the Shaman yesterday, that damage is quite easy to manage. I say that now. I've still got the affixes to worry about as well. Oh, our mage has already went AFK. Okay. Not the most ideal time to go AFK in a Mythic Plus, but I guess it can't be helped. That just makes it a little bit more challenging to make this in time. So, with this cast here, there's a lot of AoE damage, so we've got to make sure we pop defensives on the higher keys. For the most part, it's quite easy to keep people topped up. As long as you use defensives appropriately, you won't be overwhelmed. The next AoE should be coming in a moment. So for this one I'll pop Halo and Shadow Fiend. Oh, never mind. The mob is already dead. The powers of a Boomkin and an Arcane Mage. I see what I mean with Demon Hunters not having their big form active. They do take quite a bit of a beating. Again, with the arrows that come out, as long as you make sure that an enemy NPC is in between you and the arrow, you won't die. Throw cleaver on me, so I'm going to make sure at least the tank's in the way. That way I don't get one-shotted. No, the druid forgot to de-enrage this one. Oh, we're going to clear the rest of the trash. Alright. Oh, that's a big burst of damage on everyone. Hold on. That's the downfall, but these Reapers, they do a very nasty bit of damage with the throw flesh. Thankfully it's only on one person though. If you see someone getting cast on twice though and they're already low, they'll either need a defensive or the healer to top them up quickly. Now, with this boss here, one person will be marked with a debuff. When they are, all you have to do is make sure you're behind the boss, because 3 worms spawn as soon as you're targeted. As long as DPS focus down the worm, everything should go according to plan. For example, one person in a moment will have a debuff, and we'll drop it behind the boss. It's going to be on the mage. Here come the worms. You're on a disease dispel class. Priest Paladin, you can very easily take care of the disease dot that comes out. On a 10 it doesn't seem to do too much damage yet. If you are the tank though, if possible, try and make sure you leave a little bit of space behind so that the DPS can actually go behind with it. Next one is going to be coming out. It's on the monk. And here come the worms. It's important you do not let the worms cast on you. Their melee attacks do some serious damage. Oh, that's so much better now that I've muted Zalata. Every 45 seconds to a minute and a half, all you'd hear is her screaming away. Here comes the next debuff. I don't have too much space, unfortunately. Who's it going to be on? It's on me. I'm going to pop some defensives and dispel myself. And then move away as the worms spawn behind me. Even with Desperate Prayer and Fade, my health was still desperately low. Doing that without defensives will see you dead very quickly. Next debuff should be coming out soon. That was very well done. Now when I'm tanking here, I like to aim for around 30% count. That way if need be I can skip a few packs later on. With him skipping more here, it tells me he will pull almost everything from the rest of the dungeon. The most important kick to get here is to make sure that A, you don't die, monk, and get the kick on the Magus crossbow volley. The mage is going to take a big burst of damage in a second. Just make sure you pre-line up a heal and you're fine. It's so strange not being on an interrupt class. That damage you've seen coming out there is when the Magus manages to get a cast off. And if someone's already quite low from any other effect, there's a good chance they'll die. This one here, you've got the Marauder mob. If you're a melee, do not be frontaled by it. The cleave will one-shot you in a high enough key. As long as someone interrupts the Marauder, who does a fear, the rest of us are free to interrupt either Necrotic Bolt or any of the other casts that come out. That purple circle you seen a moment ago was simply the fear from the Marauder. All that needs is kick. It's normally the tank that takes care of that kick. Alrighty, there's an anima orb, like this one here. Always over here. It's best if you use it on this pack, as they're all casters. And they do some serious damage. Just gotta be careful with the incoming burst. Avoid the green swirlies as best you can. And when one person is marked with the circle debuff, the monk at the moment, be prepared to spot heal them because they'll take a big chunk of damage. Even with his defensive, he still took a big hit. Again, avoiding the swirlies. Monk's going to take a big hit again. He's actually rotating his defensives really well, so that makes it very easy to keep him topped up. Alright, so I'm going to grab this orb here, and I'll save this orb to silence the first spawn of ads on the next boss. This one here, if you have kicks already assigned, or at least icons, you want to make sure you don't overlap the kicks here. because doing so will simply result in the melee being feared, more packs being pulled, and a wipe. So, one kick for each marauder. And again, melee avoiding the frontals. Now, the higher up Keystone you go, there's several packs around here. You'll want to avoid this pack here, as there's already 2 Magus and Crossbowmen. And if you don't kill the pack fast enough, more will spawn as well. So that pack there is normally Shrouded, Invisibility Pot, whatever you've got available. Otherwise you can commit one of the discharge anima weapons that I've picked up for that pack. I prefer to leave that one for the boss though. Again, Monk's going to take a big hit of damage. This time with Karma. Good job on those. And there's a spear. I cannot pick that up. That takes the increased damage once they threw that on a boss. Right, so we're just going to take this pack. This will be a big burst of damage that comes out. We have a big hit on the mage. Again, without a cooldown, he almost died outright to that. It's a shame as well with so many cooldowns. The amount of mages I see not running alter time, mirror images, greater invisibility, it's really scary. And again, he's died without using cooldowns. It's so vitally important that you use cooldowns for these big packs. Oh, and if you die, don't release. It's a long walk. It just slows the rest of the dungeon down. Please do let me know if the microphone is a bit too loud. I managed to fix my settings earlier, and it seems that I had something incorrectly set up. Okay, so we went for a decent sized pool here. That's a mage back. Again, a fear mob, so we've got to avoid the frontal as well as the fear. It went off, so I'll dispel the tank. That way he doesn't get hit in the back. It's nice that these things are actually going through because it gives me an example to show you what they are. Okay, so we still need a bit of count. Come on, tank. Let's decide where we're going. Without the interrupts, the sorcerer mob's doing a necrotic bolt, which is a big heal absorb that you need to simply out heal. And I'm making sure that the Demon Hunter doesn't drop too low because I know he's not got his defensives active. But, well, he's got his mitigation up, but he doesn't have big form popped, so he's in danger of getting one-shotted. That was well done. As the healer here, if you're onto the top of the stairs, you can start the roleplay for the boss. That way the boss comes from the sky, down, and you can immediately engage him. I'll just quickly show. I'll try and avoid the swirlies while I'm at it. Either the boss comes down now. That way when we're finished with this big monstrosity, we can just simply engage the boss. Monk, that is simply a spike on the floor that you can easily move out of. So the swirlies, move. You don't take damage. Oh, Demon Hunter. Oh, nasty damage. Now if you tank this boss in one of the corners, when the NPCs spawn during his encounter, they're a bit closer together and easy to manage. So generally for this boss here, you'll have 2 interrupts on the boss and anyone else on the ads. There's going to be a crossbowman that does not move, a warrior, and 2 mages. I'm going to commit to the weapon I picked up so that everything is silenced to give everyone a chance to take care of the mobs. And at the same time, you have to avoid the frontal from the boss, which is coming out now. It rotates around the boss. If there are any NPCs left alive by this final harvest cast, if you hard CC them, like a stun, they will not wipe the group. If there's any NPCs left alive during that, everyone goes poof, and it's not fun. Here comes the next set of ads. I do not have the orb this time, so I'm going to use some defences early on. Make sure everyone stays nice and healthy. If anyone falls low, I'll be prepared to use wings on them, avoiding the frontal from the boss. Wings on the druid so it doesn't die. And that was super close, and that's what happens if the NPC dies right as Final Harvest is getting cast as well. You don't want to find yourself in my position where you were standing directly under the NPC, because they will simply instantly explode. I will need battle rest. Druid. We have 2 available. That was lucky. That could have been rough.
Yet the battle rages on. We cannot rest until these invaders are purged from our skies. I will lead the effort here, while my disciples bring you to the
Monk is asking why. Okay, these packs here, you've got collector mobs that do 2 casts, Rain Fluids, and Gore Splatter. Gore Splatter is the AoE that gets applied to the group. That must be interrupted at all costs. This here, yep, someone got it. It's more important to kick the Gore Splatter because the Rain Fluids is a channel and it can be hard CC to stop if you've got no more kicks. And this is what happens if Gore Splatter goes out on the group. Everyone takes a big hit and a dot. It's not fun to heal through. I think I've just destroyed something under the desk. Sorry about that if I deafened anyone. This pack here has again the collector, and we've got a shaper which simply puts an arrow on someone. Again, the Gore Splatter went off, and again, it was hard to pick everyone up. It's group damage that can so easily be avoided if you just interrupt Gore Splatter. It's mistakes I've found that, like that don't seem to happen on 12s. Alrighty, so again, another collector. We're hoping that this time the cast will be stopped. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. There we go. Well done, Demon Hunter. I don't know it was a Demon Hunter because I'm tracking it above my frame. This last pack here is only got a shaper. You'll see what it is with when someone's marked with an arrow. You simply just make sure in between the arrow and yourself are any NPCs. This is especially important for when we get to the boss. Again, throw cleaver. We make sure that tank is in between if there's no mobs left alive.
Come, my assistants. These raw materials are in need of processing.
Alright, there's going to be 2 mobs here. Let's simply do a more empowered version of the arrows. Just aim them towards each other. See, this one's on me. I'm dragging around here, and I've also got the second one on me. So I made sure I popped the defensive. I did not want to die with both targeting me. This morbid fixation essentially is just hate the mob. This mage might take a big... Oh, I thought I was going to take a big bit of damage there. But the NPC died fast enough. Throw flesh, as you can see without a defensive, it's around half your health. Let's see how the tank should take the hit. Tank, tank, tank. There we go. He made me panic. Going to have a pack on the left, and then afterwards a pack on the right. This pack, just simply avoid the frontal, nuke down the mobs. That's a small frontal effect you see there. It's not that large. So ranged, if you're standing this way around, you're good. And that was the tank apologising for sleeping on the job. That's fine. Normally you have something in between, like NPCs, to take the hit. But if there's nothing left, and you're a cloth weather, you might die. At that point you're hoping the tank saves you. Mage, mage, whoa! I thought the mage was going to die. The mage was almost shish kebab. This side here does a very nasty close range aura on everyone, and will target someone to put a small pull under the feet. Ranged, just make sure you're not standing in the middle of the area. It's going to be on the mage, you'll take a big hit, and then move out of the effect. And that circle of green death is why you don't stand in the middle of the room. After this pack, we're straight on the boss. Going to be on the druid, I'll line up a heal. Nice and easy. Now I'm saving most of my cooldowns just for the boss that's coming up next. One's going to be on the melee. Whoa! Okay, hello monk. No defensives and aura. Heart attack in the making. And now we're straight into the boss. We do not want to pop our cooldowns right now. You pop all your cooldowns only when the boss is being gripped down. If they get the arrow on you this time, you make sure you aim it towards the platform, and that way it brings down the boss. The next hook effect from the creation should be positioned with the boss between you. That way the grip interrupts morbid fixation from the boss. Nope, didn't happen. Mage died. The longer this creation is alive, the more group-wide damage that comes out. The next hook here should be on the platform. If there's ever 2 hooks happening, 2 meat hooks, the second hook will always need to be aimed up here, even if the boss is not yet there. Okay, so me, we're gonna have time, we're gonna have time, we're gonna have time. I'm gonna have time. There we go. Yoink. This one here, we just want to make sure everyone stays nice and topped, and we nuke this down as quickly as you can. So there's the next hook coming out. The boss should be positioned in between. Otherwise the person with morbid fixation must kite. So the next hook should be aimed up at the platform. Nope, he's dead. So we'll get 6 minutes to kill this last boss. So far, so good. Quickly get a little bit of mana. This one here is ranged. You want to make sure you stay spread out, as one person will be routed on a spot. It's going to be the druid. Make sure no one's in the circle, and be dispel. The only group-wide damage that happens at this point is when the shield goes up on the boss, and then Comet Storm happens afterwards, which is simply an effect. You move after 2. I'm going to see who's getting sent down, so I know how to use Power Infusion on. Well, this one's going to be on me. Start a spell. It's on the mage, so I'll give it to the Boomkin instead. The mage is getting sent down the bottom to the left, down here. They must do a mini gauntlet and stay alive, and then kill their NPC at the end. Again, every time the shield comes up, this one's going to be on the melee. Tank must move. Tank didn't move because the monk instantly used Tiger's Lust. When the mage finishes his NPC down the bottom, he'll come back up and they will place a big AoE effect on the floor. The druid's getting sent down the bottom. The mage might actually die down the bottom. I hope not, because that's just going to make this a whole lot harder. There we go, the mage is back. He'll move to one of the corners and instantly place down the circle. Oh, he blinked too early, I'm dead. That was not good. I need the druid to come up ASAP. In the meantime, I'm going to have to give him wings just as I'm about to expire so he doesn't die. I'll need battle rest. Here we go, druid's back. Need battle rest. Quick, 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 quick. Quick, quick, quick. Battle rest, please. No! Well, that was unfortunate. A bit of miscommunication with timing there, I think. I don't think this is still going to be in time. Now is the tank asking us to please pick up. Oh, okay, I'll just go send down. I'm bugged. Weird. Yeah, he was asking for us to collect the orbs from Xalatath as they start to hit very hard. Oh, the monk's getting rooted. There we go. Quick dispel. Here's the shield for the AoE damage again. And it's going to be Comet Storm that we move from. Oh no. The mage is getting rooted. Make sure everyone's out and dispel. Bye, mage. It's these orbs here the tank was asking us to get. If the boss gets buffed, it hits super hard. As you can see, he was almost dying, and that was without any buffs on the boss. Okay, the monk's getting sent down the bottom. The mage still isn't back yet. There we go. So if he times this right this time, you should put down a circle. I'll take some group damage until the shield's down. No, that's the timer just finished. That's unfortunate. There's the monk back. He's going to place a circle down the bottom. Druid's going to need a spell, and mage needs to move. There we go. Oh my. Seems to be a lot of mistakes happening. Again, the druid needs to dispel. I can already see no one's near him, so I can instantly dispel. Avoiding the swirlies. Monks being sent to the bottom. And dispelling the druid. Here comes the mage. And the shield's happening at the same time, which is a lot of group-wide damage. As you can see, this is quite a long fight on a 10. Druid into the spell. Now obviously you can shapeshift during that. The monk's going to place a big circle on the floor, well done. That was unfortunate for the timer. But regardless, it was still well done. For the ring even. Oh, it was a warbound ring that dropped. Okay. No, I definitely do not need the rest, so enjoy. Right, let's see if we can fix one of the other keys. The next one was Stone Vault. If you do Stone Vault and you do not have a decursor, the healer has a very rough time. Let's see if we can't find one. That could have been worse than that last instance. Few mistakes, few deaths along the way, but Holy Priest definitely does not do as much damage as Discipline. Now I'm pretty sure if given its devices and left to do as much DPS as possible, it's comparable, but I don't think it's ever going to keep up with Discipline. Have I missed something in the community? Two DPS and heals for what? What did I miss? Oh, they're doing Plunderstorm. No, thank you. I know that's for some. I've never really had a chance to get into it. This is taking quite a while to try and get in. Could be because I'm below 2500 on this. And most people simply don't think Holy Priest is able to do high numbers, so. Curious to actually get back into Holy though when I think about it because of the changes that are coming up in the next patch. I don't want to be too rusty when the patch hits and not have a clue what I'm doing. Yeah, unfortunately, when you actually stand in something you're not supposed to on a 10, 11, or a 12, it's not nice. You're on the floor fast. Oh, I got declined. No, they didn't want my heals. That's okay. Gives me more time to enjoy my cup of tea. When I see one list as a weekly, I sort of panic. Especially when you're score hunting. So what tends do I need? Grim, Arakara, Mist. I love healing warrior tanks who don't take much damage. No! Oh, there we go. I get into an Arakara with a Prot Warrior and a Devastation Evoker. Beautiful. Haven't seen one of these in a while. I think this was Arakara. Where is Trans? Yep, it is. So, straight to Arakara. There's not much troubling regarding this instance. As long as DPS switch to the eggs on the first boss nice and quick. And they don't kill each other on the last boss with the poison debuff. It's generally okay. But that's a lot of if. Okay, we're all here, so in we go. Ideal name for a pal, Pugs. Poggerin. Come on, boy. In you get. Or gal. I've seen most warriors in this place just go straight for the first mini-boss because they don't seem to take much damage. Everyone else melts, but they just stand there. I think this was a +10. Yep, so +10 Arakara with a Prot Warrior and a Devastation Evoker. It's a nice mix. Light Weaver, again for this one. It's a nice easy build for Mythic Plus. Where are we going to stop with the first pull? Alright. I've gave Power Infusion to the Evoker, but I'm really hoping he doesn't get one-shotted with his burst. It's a nasty poison that goes out. If you're a shaman on this one here and you've got Poison Cleansing Totem, it's very useful to have down. The poison really trucks people down. I mean, yeah, you can just raw heal through the damage, but it's not the nicest. I don't think they've noticed we've pulled behind. He's not noticed we've pulled behind. Oh my goodness, this is bad. We're going to die. Oh, he's not noticed the one behind. Oh no! Don't make me panic. As long as the tank gets the fear from that. Whoa! Okay. You never got the fear. I jinxed it. Oh, jeez. Jeez, don't die. Don't die. Don't die. No, I've not got enough heals. Oh well. I tried. That was too much incoming. The web spray you see there, you don't want to get hit with a frontal. As soon as you get to the 10 level, you start to die. These attendant mobs do Resonate Barrage. It really needs kicked. It's an AoE channel on the whole group. And it just does a lot of nasty damage. Again, another attendant. Web shots is a single target on one person. And the barrage is group wide. They like playing this one risky, I'll tell you that. Now, again, we've got the barrage coming out. There is no kicks. Oh my. It's all great and fine, doing a lot of damage, but if you don't do anything to contribute towards the group, your damage only lasts as long as your healer's mana or your health pool. It's such a difference doing this on a 10 to a 12. You actually need to heal. On a 12, this damage doesn't happen. Oh, you got hit with the explosions, the green circles. This mini boss here will need defensives on its first cast that comes out. This one here. Or people die. Everyone used defensives except the shaman. The shaman died. That's how important it is on these levels to use defensives. You cannot just close your eyes and hope for the best. Again, another AoE incoming. Oh, avoid the frontal first. Paladins still got the poison on them. Paladins have got no excuse. They can actually de-cleanse themselves from the poison. And we've got 3 ways of removing these poisons unless the shaman's not spec'd into it. He's no excuse. He's spec'd into it. Poison cleansing should be down on cooldown. You find this a lot with people that have re-rolled to the flavour of them on classes. Now, I'm not saying that's what he's done. However, people that do change classes thinking it's the best sometimes overlook the fact that they need to actually use their buttons. And I'm not just talking about the DPS buttons. Poison on me, No cleanse, no decurse. No, nothing. Oh, there we go. With 3 seconds left. Thank you very much. Better late than never. Okay, so we've cleared a lot. As you can see, the eggs have just spawned over the far side. When alerting drill happens, these eggs will hatch. The DPS must switch to them as quickly as possible. Here we go, it's going to be AoE damage on everyone, and then the eggs are going to spawn. After that, we're going to have a few swirlies that we have to make sure that we do not take damage from. We do it in a pattern of 1, 2, move, 1, 2, move. That way you don't take up too much space with the effect that happens. Need everyone topped off before the AoE comes in. Here it comes, and the eggs are going to spawn their way over the back. And again, DPS must switch to the eggs and kill them as quickly as possible. Again, here comes the effect where you simply have to move after every second slowly. Or if you want to make it just nice and stress-free, just move very slowly with that small circle. That way you've got more of the room to use. Again, incoming AoE, make sure everyone's topped off. So they know how to use their defensives for the bosses, but the trash seems to be problematic. Again, here comes the swirlies. You will notice that there's a slight bit of ticking damage as well when this happens. It's never enough, at least on this level, to kill you outright. So as long as you don't stand in something, you should be as nice and healthy. That was a good job. This part here, when you pull the big NPC, everyone else takes less DPS. So, you want to focus the kicks on the webmage, whilst you can down the blood guard, the big guy. From time to time the blood guard will slam the ground, doing a big chunk of AoE damage. As long as you're not getting casted upon at the same time, you should be fine. There are recallers to track who's getting hit, so it makes it very easy to see if it's just a single cast or more than one. There are 2 casts that come from the web mages, which is a single cast web shot and a group-wide AoE, revolting volley. The latter must be interrupted. In a pack like this, there's 2 of them. If you pre-mark them, it makes it a lot easier to see who's going to interrupt which mob. Again, here comes the AoE. Revolting volley. Good, it got interrupted. I left that one a little late. Oh, don't die. Don't die. There we go. You'll get these mobs as well that I have marked as blue on my plater profile. If they get their cast through, they'll spawn more NPCs and most definitely cause a wipe. Oh, is he going to get his AoE off? We have an AoE. Okay, everyone should have took a dot, but the shaman used his poison cleansing totem. I'm definitely not complaining of that because that's nasty. Again, here comes some more AoE. Oh, that's what happens when you don't kick the web bolts. That was one back to back. That killed me outright. See if I can run back as quickly as possible. That's why I gave the tank guardian spirits. So hopefully he doesn't die. See if I can quickly shot web bolt for 1.9 million, the slam, and then another web bolt, and the volley at the same time. So that was 3 things that could have been kicked, and one unavoidable, sorry. That's the importance of getting these kicks. It's also why I love being on a class that has an interrupt, especially in a pug scenario. This next boss, you avoid the circles. If you have Infest on you, which is a cast from... Why is he popped coordinates? Infest is a dot, lasts 4 seconds that gets put on you from the boss. Depending on which class you are, some require some cooldowns for that, just to stay alive. During the fight as well, there will be NPCs that spawn that do a long channel. They must be focused down as quickly as possible. The first Infest will always be on the first one to pull up. So this one it's going to be... Oh, it's not! He used Flame Shock. Alright. If you are charged by the boss, it's best to be standing roughly, or at least I've found, to be charged when you're standing roughly in the middle of the room. If you're standing close to the wall, you will be hit twice. And more often than not, you die. It's best just to stand still, be near the middle of the room, and pop a defensive. This part here, you move into the white circle, and you make sure you don't get hit with the boss's frontal. Okay, so I've got the Infest on me, I'll move to the edge of the ring, because after a few seconds, I'll spawn a circle. It's going to be on the shaman, is he going to move to the edge? Nope. We get a circle spawned in the melee. This one's on the paladin. Curious what language he speaks if it's called Befall. This one's on the evoker. He's moved out and spawned a circle. Beautiful. And we're going to have 2 more NPCs spawning before the next safe zone. This one's on the evoker. He got hit twice, even with the defensive he almost died. That's the importance of not standing so close to the wall. Again, simply stand near the middle and do your best to pop a cooldown. Avoid the swirlies. And move into the safety zone from the boss. One person will immediately be marked with the Infest. It's on the paladin. Avoid the frontal. As a tank, if you're always facing it off to the right, we can easily move around. Don't die, don't die, don't die. He died. Before the cast could even go off. Now we do have 2 battle rises, but the boss is almost dead. Will he commit a battle rise? Nope. Okay. Oh, I was racing him. I guess he wanted to run. This next section is very dangerous for tanks. The overseer here does an AoE that must be interrupted. The drones put a slow on whoever they cleave, which makes the next effect very difficult to avoid. These. You must move out or you're stunned. But if you're slowed by the drones, it's difficult to move out. Shaman, don't die. Here we go, we've got some drones coming in to avoid the circle. He's popped shield wall. And there are several different ways you can do this. You can clear all the way down the middle. That big lieutenant mob takes a while to kill. Or you can go down one of the side routes, which has a lot of NPCs that do a lot of nasty effects. Pick your poison, really. More often than not, if someone has died really, really quickly after an effect, you'll likely find they could have used a healthstone. Or not a healthstone, a pot, which is very recommended that you use in these high dungeons. Again, this NPC doesn't do much. Every few seconds he'll do an AoE that progressively gets stronger. I've not yet encountered a moment where this NPC will one-shot someone. I'm sure I'll get there at some point. Even with 2 defensives popped there, I still dropped quite low. It's a stacking buff here that happens every time. 30%, 40%. Now this next boss is especially difficult for melee if you get overwhelmed. There are NPCs that are running from the side called Bloodworkers. When they get touched, whether that be a melee attack, spell, whatever, an AoE, they will fall on the floor and drop a black puddle. This black puddle is needed for the boss's ultimate ability, which sucks you towards the boss. When the boss casts, I think it's Cosmic Singularity, simply just move into one of the black circles. A mob will spawn when the singularity is over. CC the mob, interrupt it, kick it, whatever. And then make sure you don't put your poison debuff towards another player. Essentially your NPC, your player will have a poison debuff shooting out from your location. Just make sure you don't kill somebody. You'll see it as the encounter goes on. See, we're hitting these Bloodworkers, and there's the poison debuff. Just make sure we do not kill anyone in the process. I'm positioning myself for the singularity so I do not get killed. I'm rooted. The singularity is going to finish its cast. I'm going to fear my mob. And I'm going to move towards the tank so that they can try and pick up the bloods that spawn. Now every time the poison debuff comes out, it does a nasty bit of damage to everyone. If you have defensives, it's useful to have them and use them. Again, avoiding the white circles that we've seen earlier. Here comes the next poison debuffs. Make sure you don't get hit with one of these rolling puddles. You will die. A very painful and very quick death. Lovely freedom. Thank you very much, Paladin. Again, poison debuff. Paladin's bubbled. Thank you. Make sure we don't get hit with the next one coming out. Then we're going to get the next set of puddles. Making sure that you're not going to aim these towards the melee. And here comes the white puddles and the boss's ultimate. Make sure you get rooted. And then interrupt or CC your mob. And carry on the fight. That's Poison Cleansing Totem if ever I've seen it. Just make sure you don't kill anyone nice and quickly. There's a lot going on in this fight and there's a lot that can kill you. Worst thing you can do is panic. At that point, everyone dies. Avoid the swirlies. That looked cool from the evoker. Make sure we get rooted. And we're going to again CC them up. Oh, lovely. Thank you, freedom. Not needed, but it's always nice to have. The only reason I'm not targeting the small blood workers there, Yellow was making sure that they all died in relative odd fashion. That was a lovely key. That was beautiful. An easy +2. Oh, hopefully you need hands. How else are you going to play the game? Steady. Oh, he's done that really well. It was a lovely instance. Right, before I go and do anything else, I'm going to go for a quick refill. I've finished my tea. However, I shall be back as quickly as possible.
see about my one on those tents?
Can do, aye. What ones did you still need? It was Stone Vault and what was the last one? City of Threads.
Maybe.
It was City of Threads. Okay. All right. Any preference on what you want me to bring?
Healer.
Healer. Okay, I like it. Let me see.
Yeah, these two. I think it's
I'll bring my Chamferes.
no, it can't be our car because it's got that one on plus 2 and
It's City and it's Stone Vault. By the looks of it.
and good.
Oh, right. Okay, don't go over that list then. Go to the one and see the list. No. You're making me scream. Stop moving your mouse over the place and try to help you. The side of your Mythic Plus window. You've got a list. The lowest one on that list is the one you need to fix first.
Oh, I've got a portal on that, so that's not true. That's
What do you want to fix? Your portals or your score? You want portals. Then you need Stone Vault or you need City of Threads. That's fine. So there we go. We're getting somewhere. So we need those two. What have I got? Grim Battle. I don't know if we got them. No. 2 seconds. No, don't grab it at the NPC but until you do a Mythic Plus. I'll give you one relevant to the score you're doing. Let's quickly get some food and some flasks. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to degroup so I can get some water first. Exactly. Best way to get some free water.
Oh, I'm gonna red out.
Honey. More volume, please. And I have no idea. Alright, I'm going to invite you back in. We'll see if we can do this. Find a group. Nope. Thanks, please. Scoffing M wedges.
Not yet.
No. This one. Let's see what one we get into. Declined. They don't like me. Or they don't like your bear.
Favorite bear.
At 2300, it should be able to get into 10s, no problem. We get into a City of Threads 10, okay?
Jeez.
City of Threads, spiders. If need be, what you can do is just port to Arakara and then fly over. Since you're missing that one. Right, so let's see when they want hero. No, they were asking what classes I was picking at least, because initially you were the one for healing next time around. I simply told them that you were going to be starting the season as a healer. Or at least that's the idea. So I told them I'll probably pick the prop palette or I'll pick the guardian. was just helping empty the new, but because we're doing a pew pew. No, so my initial thoughts were Guardian Route or the Prop Pala because the off specs are nice as well. And I said that's the idea. I said if it was just purely healing, probably Resto Sham. Just because it covers everything. But until you either don't want to heal, give up healing, want to tank again, or a mixture of anything in between, I'll probably start with those two. What else you got?
Most like most really demon hunter will be nice. Demon hunter, you know.
Well, if Druid is going to be your first fallback, that locks me into Prop Pala.
Doesn't
No. For me, it locks me into my Prop Pala. Because then I've got one that's going to be close to the 2850 early on, and I don't have to then switch in gear again. Which is fine, because I love Holy Pala and Raid. And he's got my legendary fish thing.
That's my demon hunter.
It's like, oh, there's a wee pool of water. I'm a fish.
Or walking on water. That's nice.
Yeah, horse on water.
Yeah, no.
Let's call me Jesus. Let's see, I need food first. And I need my flask. Did I get my flask at the mailbox?
I've got
I didn't.
chaos one if you want.
There might be somebody with it. Aha! There we go. Alrighty.
What's that big bear?
Indeed. MVP. Right, so. Oh well, I hope on the right spec, because he's going. Okay, everything's ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're just taking this nice and calm, yeah. For DPS wise, it should be fine. It's going to be a lovely plus 10 on the City of Threads. I don't believe anyone can actually do this, so we'll see if they start it. Nope. I'm going to click on the usual triangle. Once the casters are done, feel free to move on. What the hell? No, don't prioritise doing that. I can take it off if needed.
I was wondering if that was from there.
No. It's just the cast that'll be doing some damage to you now.
Want me to try and stay in your ring, or is something like that?
You do what you need to do. Remember, I've been dealing with pug tanks. You do tanking things. I'll move my totems if needed.
Fine. Good to know.
Don't overcomplicate it. That's only if I'm playing Farseer, and at the moment I am not. Fill in a scarabs in because you need that. Got him. Got slowed in so you get a chance to pick them all. Oh, let's avoid that frontal. Remember, it's the orbs you've got to pick up from Xalatath. So just make sure your wee bum's swinging around and picking them up.
I'll meet up myself still around.
Let's go. Gonna stun them, save your kick. Oh, that's a nasty hit he just took. Oh, Warlock's dead, Warlock's dead, Warlock's dead. Oh, no, Warlock. Oh! Seen 2 casts skin off on him there.
Is it close on it?
Yeah, skin of his teeth. You want me to do the pings for where you're moving?
No.
Okay.
I have got my things in the back of place, but
I'll hit the first kick. Warriors get aggro. Warrior should behave himself. One person getting marked with the orbs is going to be the warriors. They're going to move out. He's moved out. Careful. Now you're getting stunned. So close. Here comes the next orb. It's on me. I'm good. For the next one, please. That way we can just stand in an AoE. I'm already on 60% mana. This is a gas guzzler. No, I think I'm changed how I'm playing this, I think. I'm going to start in the corner first and we'll make our way up. Yeet! Yoinked all the way across, thank you very much. So this one here, we've got 2 people. I'm going to prioritise dispelling one first. And then the other, so do your best to make sure you don't get hit. Here come the orbs. Okay, I'm going to dispel the warrior. And spam heal on the warlock. Here comes the next. And we're going to move that way. Should move to the stop. Thank you. Subjugate is basically a tank buster. Once the tanks get its defenses up, in theory, they won't die. Here comes the orbs again. It's going to be on, let's see, take the warrior out now. Oh no, 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 I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Bollocks. I got stunned just at the pit time when I was doing that. That's my bad. I'm going to move that way. And stop. Don't worry about rebuffing the now. But afterwards I need a wee rebuff, please. Bear with me a second. Yeah, we're going to back out across here this time. So across we go. Trying to collect as many orbs as we can on the way. Avoid the frontal that I failed to avoid while I was stunned. Lovely. You did, yeah. If you want to focus on the first one, I'll get in the next mob.
Ansarek has eyes everywhere. You'll need to blind them to meet the Vizier.
Here it comes.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it was perfume toss. That's something you must be avoiding.
Well, actually, I didn't miss this right there.
You caught it with your teeth. Avoid the frontal, that will one-shot someone. Again, here comes the dot. Doesn't do too much. As long as everyone's above half health, they should be fine.
Oh, thanks.
You're asking me, you're the tank.
Not seeing it, that's not one.
Well, in theory, I'm healing you, so I don't really notice if it's on a tank. Let's see where it is. That's here. I was going to say, you know you need to hit the first, right?
That's good.
No. Here comes the dot again. I love Ascendance for healing.
Oh, that's when you go back, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's when I go big. The healer's raging. I'm sure he is. Big horny healer and everything. What are we all about? Alright, next one.
You know what I mean.
I might. Somebody else might know.
I'm going the wrong way.
What did you go that way for?
I don't know. You know what I mean.
I'll find the next one. What's planet is they followed you?
I'm not sure.
Oh, it's not here. It's one of the 40. Good golly, Miss Molly, indeed. It is the far ones. Of course it is.
Easy.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. This one's got a cast on the group. I'll get the first cast. Monk, behave yourself. It's good douche. Stunning. Here comes the dot. You get the next one.
I see when you.
No, that wasn't mine.
No, I
No. It wasn't me. Here comes the dots again. Make sure everyone's talked before we move on. Let's see if we can't find the last one, shall we? You're not going to go into your spell book again, are you? Don't go spell booking on a 10, please. Okay, let's see where the mob is. Is it here? Nope, it's not this one. It's either in the building or at the far side. It's at the far side. Of course it is. Multiple far side ones. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't there yet.
Step into the spirit link. Do me a favour next time, stay with me.
They're trying, but I got stuck behind the guard.
Not if you'd have stayed with me. Just sums up that I shouldn't be pulling for the tank. Ah. Silly waste of time. It's strange as well, I'm actually used to being the last one in groups towards where it is. If you die, just stay dead. What are you trying to move? Rising you. There you go. No, wait. They went a long way. They're nowhere near us. I know, I just wanted an excuse to save my tea bag. So when you need to, when you go, they're almost here. Yeah, go. I'll be the first cast. Rebuffs when you can, please. That was a bit costly for time, I suppose, but doable. As long as I don't have another wipe, we should be good. That's right, I forgot it was time walking week this week. Yeah. I've not needed it for that long though. I've been too busy trying to farm most of the 2500s. Or in our case, raiding. That's true. Stuck in combat.
Not sure about where.
This is such a contrast from the priest and the druid. It's so heavy on the mana. Which really scares me for the next patch. Yeah. Use the mana cost of effect with. See, my stats are good as well, so I should be fine. Alright, we'll see how this one goes. When the first ultimate happens, anyone that's below half health before the hit comes in, they're dead. I don't really want to hero this fight. I'd rather save it for the big boss, the next one. The coagulation, or whatever it's called. Not that I've seen. Here comes the AoE. Everyone must be kept nice and topped. I'll dispel the warrior because he's lost. I'll use my ratio. And everyone is nice and healthy. There we go. Next specially comes up, so Rhyme Dagger, stacking on the tank. Again, I am so jealous about the Death Knights. Rhyme Dagger, AMS. There's going to be one more that comes up, and then we might have to move depending on the overlap of the spells. Let's see.
Purple circle.
Yep, move.
A small one.
Yeah. Doesn't do anything until the next one comes up. It's going to be lines. Can you drag them together, please, so we can cleave? Obviously, you can't do it right now, but try and keep it in mind. Since we do have 2 melee, it's very, very important. The closer they are together, the more the shared health pool goes down. The next ultimate that comes out is going to be the dots on everyone. But we've got a bit of time before that happens. Here it comes. In the next few seconds. Again, we've got to make sure everyone stays quite healthy. We'll dispel the warrior. We'll make sure Spirit Link goes down and heal on the warlock. You know, I've never, at least to my knowledge, been hit with those lines. I think they one-shot you. Stack on a tank. No, please don't. They might not one-shot a tank. Stacking. That's true. Not worth it on a 10, especially when you need the portal. Here comes the next one. And we're going to move. And here comes the lines. Back together, please. Just in case. Didn't have much healing to do there, but still burst through almost half my mana. Ouch. I don't know if I maybe changed how I'm doing the healing or not. First a small pull and a big one, or what we do? Okay. Warrior, behave yourself. Yeah, there's no point in going mental here. We've got 18 minutes to down 2 bosses. Yeah. I'll prioritise the kick on the ranged one, okay? When you need a slow, just tell me, okay? I'll get the kick first. Then I'll stun them, let you get initial aggro, because this warrior's just went ham. I'll get this cast. No, never mind, well done. Mine. When you interrupt. And I can interrupt again afterwards. Hopefully. There we go. Right. It is, yeah. You normally want to kite around about 5 or 6. Yeah, just those. Depending on the tank you do this on. If it's a warrior, they can just stand there and go, oh, there's mobs, what? But some other classes take a bit of a smashing. Palace can do that. Right, I'll get the kick on the triangle as usual. I'm going to stun them, let you initially pick them up, okay? Can't get that kick on the heel. Yep, did. Good thing is it's a channeled heal though, so you got a few seconds to pick it up. Do me a favour, prioritise dispelling me on this next mob. I won't need it too much for the first one, but if it lasts 2 rounds. Yeah, I hate it when ranged play down the stairs for this. Makes it so rough. It's poison cleansing tool. Takes care of everyone's first. Hopefully if the damage is high enough, we don't get a second volley. Yeah. Do me a favour, when you go into this next bit, please pull the left side so you're good side as you go in. There's a lot less of the little mobs that you must interrupt. You've either got 2 things to deal with. One extra big guy, or multiple small ones you need to interrupt. I prefer this side. In a coordinated group, not so much of an issue. Sorry, you had to start. I've just put that as a triangle. Triangle's mine. Oh, somebody else got it. Well, somebody gets the kick on the void wave, nobody gets sent flying. Gonna stun them. Then AoE pulsing damage. I don't want to use my cooldowns here because I'll need them for the next boss. I'm going to go and start the event if you want to grab the last ones, please. That way, after the boss, we can just run straight to the end. That's going to be interesting. With Paul and Alec wanting to actually tag along, that means we'll potentially have a Fury Warrior. He's decided he's going to do it in his Warrior. Just felt more comfy on that compared to his Rogue. And we'll have either Paul on his Marksman or his Elemental Shaman. So we can sort of keep that in mind when we're building our group and just go for there. You know I can just play whatever, so as long as it's not a blind donkey. It's not just that, it's no case of change healers where needed. Comfort levels. Yeah. Right, this one here, we must soak the red swirly orbs as they come in. Avoid the dark purple circle around the boss. And don't die. Nice and simple. Whenever you soak one of the red orbs, you leave a little pool on the floor. So whenever you soak one, just sidestep and you won't die. These orbs here. As soon as you soak it, That's the little orb. It puts a heal absorb you on you for every one you soak. You don't want to soak too many, because if you do, you're not going to heal yourself. Can you come out the corner, please? Thank you. I'm going to use Spirit Link for the first one. We're going to have an AoE pulse coming in a few seconds. Monk, you're making me work for it. I'm going to ping myself so that they know to come close. Spirit Link's down. Again, avoiding the swirlies as best we can. Oh, use something.
What? Mark.
Don't let yourself fall that low. That tank buster is rough.
What's it called?
Ouch. That's what it's called. Using Smash, by the looks of it. Your health is so scary though. For lack of a better word. Backs up. Oh, I forgot where I was in for this boss. What a tat. Saving it for next boss. It was calculated. There we go. Well, we'll go with that. Using her on next. What English is that? Back up this way. Is it this way? I think it's that way. Yeah. I'll prioritise the first kick if you want to just drag it into the little gully, please. And we are actually over count. These give 10. 10.8. Yeah. Oh, okay. So he's making the first kick.
Next.
Yeah. Umbral Weave, which is basically stack up and AoE down. Yeah, that's fine. Interrupting the web bolt where possible. Now decide what you're going to do as a tank. Are you going to stay in for the process of elimination, the big circle on you? Or are you going to move out?
Alright.
Might as well complicate things with death circle. Yep. As long as you make sure everyone stays topped before the tremor slam happens. Nobody dies to this hit. One shot. And before everybody dies, you know, oh! Here comes the AoE again. Again, making sure everyone stays nice and healthy. Otherwise, use health stones, health potions, whatever you can. Here comes the next tremor slam in a sec. And the dots straight after it. I don't want to commit too many cooldowns for this here because you need them on the boss. Got to do just enough to make sure everyone stays above half health. I'll need a quick bit of mana before you engage your boss. Sit. Sit down. Come on, Shaman. Sit down. Okay, go. As a healer, your cooldowns here are as follows. Splice. Make sure you've got something running. We've got to avoid the orbs every time they move. And here comes Splice, so that's a little bit of damage. Make sure something covers it. And we move to avoid the orbs. Make sure everyone stays above half health. And they don't die. Make sure the adds are on the tank. And avoid the orbs again. Here comes the next Splice. And avoid the orbs. And this one's going to be stack. Follow the route.
Unless you can't roll or anything.
No, you can't. Avoid the orbs again. And here comes the tank buster. Move out, please. Thank you. I'll keep you alive. You all need a defensive, by the way, not just a heal. Oh, don't do that to me. Next time, pop a defensive. Okay, we're going to have to move in a wee minute for the orbs. We're going to Splice. And then we move. Here comes the weave, so we're going to stack. Now kill him down fast, and then we're going to move for the orbs. Wait a sec. And move. Totems in a new place. We're going to have the tremor slam. We've got the dot coming in first. Here comes the slam, and we move. Monk's in danger. He's fine. Okay, you get 5 seconds before the next tank buster, okay? So move away. Pop a defensive, please, thank you. You're okay, you're okay. Move slightly, please. And we get ready to move. And we move. Avoiding the orbs as best you can. Well done. +2 then. I actually got me a score. Sorry, we +1 it. Sorry about that wipe earlier, that caused a little bit of strain. But we still had 5 and a bit minutes to go. So, sweet. Sorry, 6:56 to go. I've not been called that before, but alright. So, 1 portal to go. Which is Stone Vaults. Then you can port everywhere.
What are the curses?
That's the one with the curses. With no. That's the one with the dragons as a Grim Battle. That's your lowest score one on the bear. But you've got the portal for it. Got 1 sec. Sorry, I had to mute there. I was shaking my flask. I was shaking it. The cackle. Right, so
Oh, sorry.
we will be doing another key. I do another one first.
Dwarf one, yeah.
It's the dwarf one, Gundagas.
Get that one.
Hopefully in Onatown.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm just hearing the new, where's my buttons? No. Spellbook healing.
How'd you do this eerie thing again? Oh,
Shouting at the tank. Hold on, I'm looking for my... Yeah.
look at my new. What?
Press the button, please.
No. Green button. Looks like a cloud or something.
The mind boggles, and you're switching to healing next season.
Oh.
Oh my. Stealing my grave. First you stole my tanking slot, now you're stealing my healing slot. We get in with an enhancement shaman, demo warlock, and a retribution paladin.
So looking at this thing, full court thing, I'm thinking it shows out in the class.
Come on, what are you talking about?
See the dudes down there, like, where you buy your monthly thing.
You mean the traders
Yeah,
thing? What about that?
they have like the lockwood things.
Okay. I'm sure you'll get to the point eventually because you're confusing the hell out of me.
That,
Yeah, what about it?
and it makes me think it's a new class.
Yeah, it's possible. Tinker.
Yeah.
Well, they did confirm that Bran is definitely going to be a tank next season for the Delves, and he's having a one-handed pistol and shield. So, did you see me? No. Did you see me reflect that bullet, champion? Who else did I shoot? Oh, Jesus, champion, dodge it. Yeah. No, they were asking who needs a summon, so remember to repair before you go in, please. An unusually chatty group.
I'm not worried.
Normally when that happens, it's a wipe.
We've had one group that was chatting for a while, and they were like, you're amazing.
Yeah, I might as well say I've got it in focus for a reason. Flask still on, food's not on, okay.
Does your focus include the triangle?
No. It's my right side button plus my focus button, so I can probably set that up to focus and do it, but not worth it.
No.
Yeah. Oh, there goes Incarn. Alright, that key just got put in, so... Oh, this is a pre-made. Alrighty. Void Soul's on focus, I'll get the fear, okay? Just kick whatever you can. Avoid the frontal, please. I'm going to stun them. Dispelling the chamois. Chamois got it again. Dispelling the pallet. You got him this time? I'll get the warlock.
I got you.
You got me, okay. I got you, baby. Wait.
Hey, now that you know that.
Dodgy swirlies on the floor. Lovely, we're going to pull it back to the corner. Let's make sure it's not facing towards us, please. Frontal hurts.
You don't turn that? No, you tell me.
Avoid the swirly. Here comes the next AoE. Oh, I've got him, don't you die. Use the Hearthstone, I like it. Next pack, please. Just tank it where it is, should be good. I hope they know what I mean. For anyone that's watching that doesn't know what 222 means in this boss, you'll have crystals that come out. You can break 2 with the arrows that come out from your character. And then there's going to be another set of 2. And then the boss does his AoE, which gets the next set of 2. So essentially, if you aim your arrow through 2 of the crystals, you can destroy 2 at a time, then another 2. If you destroy 3 at a time, the healer has a mini heart attack.
Oh, so one.
Depends on the keystone level. So the higher up you go, you start to do 2, 2, and 2. But that requires the tank to reposition slightly to make sure that we can aim the arrows.
Oh, wait. I think I should do that.
You're going healing next season. There's no going in strike, grab a Hearthstone.
Oh, she gotta have it.
No, don't do that. Okay, here we go. We're going to pop her over it. You need a big defensive for the first tank buster, okay? Ouch. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what they do. Pop a wee defensive, please. Oh, they're taking 3. You're turning into a Dalek. Doctor Who would be proud. Okay. That was a bit interesting for where we were going with that one. We got 3 again. Let's go. Here comes the AoE. We make sure everyone's stopped. Now this one here is very important from a healing point of view that you dispel the tank and they've got less than 2 seconds left on their debuff. If you don't, they'll die. Dispelling the tank at that point simply means that they've got protection for the next boss attack. Oh, this lot are just taking 3 at a time, okay. That's okay, it happens. Can you move the boss over there, please? Thank you. Okay, we're going to pop the Spirit Link. And we're going to have a big AoE. If you go to this side where you are right now, that's going towards the twin boss, okay? I'll prioritise kicking the ranged kick. No, this one's fine. Where are you now? Where are you now? That side's fine. Your health. Me and the pal get the same kick. Dispelling the warlock. Oh, I did dispel the warlock. I got it again. That's cool. That was well done on that first boss. So if they don't know the tactics of 2, 2 and 2, that simply means that they might struggle a little bit on the next boss. Shaman's got aggro. Shaman's got aggro. Oh! And he's line of sight in my heels. Do me a solid as a tank. Either commit, don't be close to the stairs. Either be up or be down.
I'm definitely not.
Yeah, but you're tanking it in the doorway, which is a bit rough. So, also doing a trash quick bit of info about the next boss. From time to time, the little boss will jump away and he will need a ranged kick on him. There's a slowdown when you need it. There will also be some AoE damage that comes in every time there's vents spawning. There are 4 vents placed around the room, and 3 of them will become active from time to time. Your aim is to make sure you move into the safe vent area. I'll ping it on the encounter so that you know what I'm talking about. Apart from that, avoid the cube when it gets moved to the middle. Back up when required and pop defensives each time the safe vent area spawns.
Do we have a reason? Around? Is that your cards?
It's actually much easier to grab them, and plus the patrol's right there. For ease for the casters, it's best to pull them right around the corner of this bit.
Yeah. Oh,
That wasn't for you, it's just also an information point. You're going to die.
okay.
You weren't kiting. Your stacks were too high.
Then you see how high my stacks are.
That's the important thing to look for when you're tanking.
Normally I go the other way.
That's true, but try and make sure you pop a cooldown for getting into this, because you will need a lot of health very fast. That is the one part of this here that you need to make sure you're watching your debuff. That was a lovely bop, thank you pal. Stop panicking. Again, you like this doorway with stairs everywhere.
I was busy getting aggro.
Aggro. Sorry, but that had a room invasion. Room invasions seem quite important tonight. Okay, so this is the next boss coming up. The speaker, which is the big guy, will drag a cube into the centre of the room from time to time. Don't get hit with it. And the 4 vents I was talking about are these things that are smoking right now. All you simply do is 3 of them will be active and flames coming out of them. 1 of them will not. Pop a defensive and move to the safe one. Let's go. You'll probably have to rebuff Barry. Right, let's see, I'm saving my kick for when he jumps away. Please right towards one of the vents. So we're going to have a crate coming in a second and avoid the frontal lava cannon whenever it happens. So here comes the crate. The little guy jumps away. And we'll need someone, myself at this point, interrupting the ranged kick. Or everyone in the group takes AoE damage. The vents are coming up in a second, which means we're going to move. And at this point you have to pop a defense. The one we're at right now is safe. In the middle of my screen it says hide because there's going to be a huge crate coming to the middle of the room. Stay roughly where I am now and you'll avoid the waves. That's the fight. Here come the next fence. We need to go to this one here. Pop a defensive and heal on the move and avoid the lava cannon. Here comes the crate. And the ranged kick will have to happen on the small guy again. Here he comes. And also on a special note, both of these need to die at the same time while they start AoEing like mad. Okay, the one over there's safe. And that's what happens if you don't avoid the safety area. You're slowed because no one interrupted the range kick. Everyone gets a slow at that point, which makes avoiding the mechanics so much worse. This one here. Avoiding the lava cannon. I'm going to get the ranged kick again. Again, avoiding the frontal. There we go. No. Still done that plenty of time.
Look for another main cart. If it's here, we might as well use it, unless you'd rather walk.
Easily. This is the pull that I do all the time, and it's easy for count. Come on, Shorty, let's get up there. Thank you. Remember to grab a health stone. After a few seconds, this pack starts pulsing in AoE damage and can easily smash the tank. Starting with the defensive, could be good. What one? I meant your bar spin. And that one there you can easily overlap, so it's from like a 45-second cooldown. That's scary low in bar skin. Yeah. Okay, I'll get the speaker. There's a patrol in this part as well, just gotta be careful. Here it comes. You can pull it with, there's no problem that way. Just avoid the swirlies when they appear on the floor. Here they come now. If you stand in those purplish blue swirlies, you die. Information about the next boss. He will spawn 3 shards. You do not want to kill these shards at the same time. You only put a few second dot on everyone every time a crystal shard dies. So DPS need to stagger the dot. So kill a crystal, wait a few seconds. Kill another crystal, wait a few seconds, and so on. He also spawns black orbs. Pick these up for heal increase. And it will also help you DPS down his ultimate, which places a shield on him. So pick up black orbs, dagger your kills on the crystals, and that's it. Avoid the obvious that kills you. Oh, like that. That was Yaochi.
Okay. Was it blame healer?
That was a blame the lack of defensive.
Oh no, I don't forgot. That was the great people.
But you've still got massive heals. You should be abusing them. The patrol's just going to cross to the left.
A golem fused with scarred and corruption? Fascinating.
Again, avoiding the swirlies.
Ah, that must have been sweet.
There goes Spirit Link, which I needed for the boss. And healing tight to him. Avoid the swirlies.
That's right. But I think I interrupted and ended up answering.
That's possible. Next pick. And avoid the swirlies. Okay, stay on. I'm popping hero on this guy here because honestly it's a bit of a pain in the bum in this fight. There's the 3 swirlies that I was going to spawn the shards. Each time a shard dies, we get a few second dot on us. And if you overlap those kills, everyone takes a big chunk of damage. As a healer, I like to get at least 1 orb just to increase my healing. Sometimes 2. Here comes the next shards on a sec. And this is his ultimate. As a healer, this does pulsing AoE damage until his shield is destroyed. And then you just rinse repeat. It's a good thing to actually pop the defensives for when the shards are dying, just in case more than one gets exploded.
Or when the thingies.
Yeah, the little shards. Like these 3 here that are coming up. So I'm going to have a defensive rolling. I've destroyed 1, and there's going to be time in between. I'm going to pick up an orb. When it's staggered, as you can see, there's plenty of time in between, and the group does not die. There's the next one, so we're going to have an AoE pulse. 1's down. We overlapped. It simply means if you do this incorrectly, you need to pop defensive to cover it. The void discharge you see him casting at the moment is simply a pulse of AoE damage. That goes away as soon as his shield is down. Oh, on a special note, if you stand in this circle in a moment, this one here, he's going to cast it. Where is it? This one here. If you stand in that, you're dead.
Right.
Yep, there's no denying it. You're simply just dead. So, unless you've got a bubble, you'll be on the floor. A special note on the trash for this next bit. The guards,
Take a main card back to center.
they should be tanked against a wall, and everyone should position themselves against the wall. Now what I mean by this is, like I am now, they will charge on someone, in this case me, they'll slam into the wall, otherwise they run 4,000 miles away, and they'll just keep going. So make sure wherever you are, you've got a wall behind you. Go to the slam straight into the wall. I'll try and see if I can demonstrate what happens if it goes the wrong way.
Oh, wonderful.
No, of course not. That was on me, you. Right, next pack. You've got 2 guards, 2 menders, and a rock smasher. It's going to be a knockback followed by swirlies, as well as the charges that you need to watch for as well. Pala's get aggro, so I'm going to stun them to give you some time. Here comes the charge on me. Here comes the AoE knockback. And there's going to be the swirlies that we have to avoid. Here comes the charges again. They're quite hard to see. That's why it's so difficult. Unless you know your damage rotation off by heart, you can very easily be overwhelmed. Here comes the knockback, which is always followed by the swirlies. Lovely. This trash pack here, the stone shapers spawn totems. Everyone must single target these totems down, not AoE. If you don't, the totems will go poof, and so will you. It's safest to pull the next pack back here. Or otherwise someone's AoE always clips the next pack. Oh, we're pulling that side first. Okay, she's gone that way.
Well, not intentional. That's where my thirds.
Again, stone shapers, so we're going to have totems that spawn. They must be single targeted down. Paladin, oh my goodness. Avoid the swirlies. Tank's dead. Tank didn't avoid swirlies.
I did actually. I got bounced into one though.
Tank must stop making little mistakes. We have plenty of time. Careful, we're going to have the swirlies again. Here we go. That's just a positional thing. After a good few times, you'll learn that there's certain places if you tank them, it causes some serious issues. Well, sometimes it's better safe than sorry. We're going to throw out some rebuffs. Here comes the damage, then the AoE. And then the swirlies. And in case you haven't noticed, the swirlies always spawn on players' locations. So if you get a pre-made group, you can very easily position these all on top of the mob to minimise the moving. We've got 10 minutes to do this, plenty of time. Easily. Again, we're going to have an AoE, then we're going to have swirlies. Here come the swirlies. And we've got the totem as well. No, there's another one. Can you move it back to the caster, please? Thank you. On this boss here, you see the portals in the distance? The boss will put a debuff on everyone. To remove this, you simply have to move close to, not in, the portal. That will suck the debuff off of you. Now, as a healer, you want to prioritise getting yours taken off first to heal up everyone else without moving. When one portal is used, another one will spawn at a different location. Yep. Avoid the frontal. It comes from the boss. And place the swirlies as close to the wall as you can. So this is the frontal. And it's going to be the dots are position close to the portal. If you go too close, you'll start to get sucked in, as you can see. Instantly removed. There's a new portal spawning. The circles you see on me now is going to spawn black areas on the ground. Oh, that's a nasty frontal. Anyone with the debuff still must move to the portal to get it removed. That's fine. So again, we're going to have the dot coming out, so I'm going to reposition. It's going to go on, then off. But here comes the circles again. This is why, as a healer, you want to make sure you're one of the first ones to get the debuff off you. Shaman is getting a big chunk of damage. And we're good. Paladin's just got his off. Lovely. Tank has just removed hers.
Finally.
Here comes the AoE. Going to make sure we pop some cooldowns for everyone. Then we're going to reposition towards the next safe area. Avoiding the frontal while we're at it. Then we get the next two that are going to remove theirs. And then anyone that's left. Avoid the frontal. And then look to where the next portals are and move the boss slowly towards the next two portals. Again, removing the dot as we go and keeping everyone nice and healthy. Thank watch your health. Moving out with the circles. And can you batter us in, please? Don't die. Focus your health first. There we go. Nice and easy. And that's you got all of the portals. We only just missed that +2 timer by 1 death. And considering we had 9, that was not bad. So I'm going to stop the stream half an hour early tonight to do a few things. However, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.